It might have been in February where they had this woman who owned a bakery shop get her life taken, and the family in response had articles and statements and GoFundMes out saying, "We don't want the person who did this in jail. We don't believe in the prison systems. We believe in restorative justice. We believe in rehabilitation."
Angel has owned Angel Cakes Bakery here on 5th Street for the last 7 years. Authorities say she was robbed and brutally assaulted on Monday after going to this Wells Fargo in Oakland. Loyal customers like Shanice Miller and her co-workers are shocked and deeply saddened to hear what happened to Jen.
And today, me and my coworkers were talking, and one of my coworkers who come here, she started crying, and she had said that it was we call her the Angel Cupcake Lady, and she just was saying like how devastated she was. So I ended up actually seeing like the news today, and it just broke my heart.
Shanice and her co-workers pitched in to buy cupcakes and make a donation. She said staff workers inside are doing their very best to stay strong.
They're trying to hold up and continue her legacy, and continue. I know this is what she'll want them to do. So you can tell when you walk in there, that's the energy. Like, we have to keep pushing and just, make it through the day.
And I will say what I said when I talked about this before. I am not going to demand that the family change their ways. If they feel strongly about it, there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. What I can do is criticize the way that they think this is going to be a benefit to the rest of the community. Because yes, the person who took their family member away from them has been captured, and they're still going around saying the exact same things.
It had been so long at that point that it seemed like maybe it was just going to be a case that never got resolved.
More than 4 months later, a 19-year-old has now been charged in the dragging death of Oakland bakery owner Jen Angel. Her loved ones tell us the arrest has reopened some wounds as they are still grieving. Hello again, everyone. I'm Alex Savage.
And I'm Christina Rendon. The suspect has been charged with murder and robbery. KTVU's Jana Kasiyama joins us live tonight after speaking with Angel's friend. Jana.
Well, friends of Jen Angel say that she deeply believed in giving people second chances and finding humanity in others, and also giving people a chance at redemption. And that is why they are saying publicly tonight that they want prosecutors to take a different path to justice. Close friends are still feeling pain from losing Jen Angel, and they say news of an arrest in her death has ripped open the wounds they were trying to heal with her loss.
It brought up a lot of more memories and emotions about the loss of Jen. I think for myself, I was starting to get to a place of still having moments of grief hitting me.
Angel was the owner of Angel Cakes Bakery in Oakland, a woman, friends say, who loved life and reached out to find humanity in everyone she met. Angel died after a thief smashed the window of her car outside a bank in downtown Oakland in February. She got out and somehow got caught in the suspect's vehicle as it drove off and was dragged 50 feet down the road. Now, a suspect is in jail. Police arrested 19-year-old Ishmael Jenkins Birch on June 2nd. Records show Birch is being held at the Santa Rita Jail in Dublin on charges including murder, second-degree robbery, and one battery charge for a second robbery nearby on the same day. Detectives say evidence shows Birch was driving the car that pulled up next to Angel's vehicle and drove off. In a public statement, Jen Angel's estate called on prosecutors to honor Angel's commitment to restorative justice by pursuing accountability, but not prison time. They say, quote, imprisonment does not change the social and economic conditions that lead to instability and violence in our society.
Hopefully, we're not defined by the worst thing we've ever done. And that the possibility for redemption and for healing and care for each other and mutual support is really important to Jen.
And Angel's friends say that they have been working with restorative justice organizations, including Restore Oakland. Meantime, Birch is being held without bail. He does have a plea hearing scheduled for July 14th.
And my only question to this family and anyone else who thinks like this, you have insane levels of trust in people who do heinous shit. Perfectly fine. I can't police you. I can't say no longer trust somebody. What I will do is ask a very simple question. How much trust do you have in someone to where you will put them in the exact same community where they took someone's life. Because honestly, having someone take a random bakery shop owner's life and have them go through 8 months of restorative justice just for them to walk back out and kill a bunch of kids potentially is not something I'm going to really put my stake into. There are people who have gone to jail for simple shit and heinous shit, and they spend 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 8 months, 12 years in jail, and they get out and go right back to doing criminal shit. Is it everybody? No, but you have examples of that. So it creates this problem where you would want an entire community that knows that this specific piece of shit took someone's life, and you want them to be forgiving and trustworthy and all happy-go-lucky about the situation. That's a tall task to ask, and I'm sorry, a lot of people won't be on board with that. You might get some supporters, you might get some people who actively participate in helping, but a lot of people are really not gonna go with that, because putting trust in someone who's a murderer is really hard to do.
And you're my idols because you guys are celebrating his life.
It was a terror. I'm sure it was a
This is
terror.
not okay. Okay.
You're alive.
Shut up. You guys need to just let it go. Grief in silence. This is not okay. This is not a George Floyd situation. George Floyd was unarmed. He was unarmed.
You're alive. Sorry.
This is not okay. My kids have to deal with this and probably have a mental illness now because they almost lost their life. There's bullet holes in my kitchen because he sat in the fucking hallway watching my move.
This family wishes this never happened.
I wish it never happened either. That I don't have a place to call home. I can't sleep that night.
She's obviously going through a moment.
This is not okay.
This is what they want to show on the TV. She's obviously going through a moment.
This is not okay. Just go home. Go home. Because none of you guys knocked on that man's door to check his health.
Shut up. He comes to my house. Shut up.
No, you guys did not come. He did not. You guys did not come and visit me. This is not the time. This is not the time or the place. It wasn't. It don't matter. It don't matter. Get away from me. Get away. No, because you think it's okay to get on my kid's in the car. My kid's in the car. My black kid is in the car. He tried to kill me in front of my kids. He tried to kill me in front of my kids. He tried to kill me in front.
Yarbrough showed up.
If I would have died, would he be a bad guy then? For 3 years I lived here, and none of you guys knocked on that man's door to see if he was okay. Not at all. He played loud music every day to cope with his mindset.
Yarbrough says she's the woman who initially called police stating Tekle was shooting into her apartment with her 2 kids inside Wednesday night. Pictures of bullet holes from inside her apartment capturing the damage.
And sorry he lost his life, but he has 6 hours to choose that. I had 2 to 5 minutes to choose life or death.
Yarbrough says she had a few run-ins with Tekle and thought their differences were settled.
When someone is stalking you, threatening you, I left it alone. I could have called the police and reported it, but then I would have put a black innocent man in jail because of mental illness, and ain't no telling what would have happened. So I left it alone.
And we could up the ante a little bit, because I'm certain there are a lot of people who wouldn't want restorative justice and to be around someone in their community who actively, I don't know, and I'm not speaking about this specific individual, I'm just giving an example, someone who diddles kids, someone who unconsensually touches upon men, women, and children. That's something a lot of people wouldn't forgive. That's something a lot of people wouldn't even want in their general vicinity. So to expect a lot of people in a community to side with you, it's a tall task to ask. I wish you luck on your endeavors, but honestly, it is going to be very hard to convince a lot of people to forgive someone who has done something like that. And honestly, from someone who likes the idea of giving second, third, and fourth chances, at some point, and I know it's shitty for me to say, you're never going to be forgiven, you're never going to be redeemed, you're going to be in a situation where you're going to have to live with a lot of guilt, and that's just going to have to be on you, buddy, because at the end of the day, you killed somebody and I didn't. So good luck with that, and Big Tyrone is gonna have fun baking in your ass. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.